From the Dawn Patrol and Doghouse Theater, it's YouNuze. Only the news that you want to believe is true. It looks like news, but it's YouNuze. With anchor, Skip Intro, correspondent Jonathan Clickbait, sports with Trip Odometer, weather with Dr. Albert Einstein, and science from a scientist. It's not just reality, it's your reality, and it starts now.
Good evening, I'm Skip Intro, and this is YouNuze, the absolutely not fake news program that tells you what you want to believe is true. It's not just good news, it's YouNuze. Send us an email or message us and tell us what you want to believe is true, and we'll tell you it's true officially on the news. Our top story tonight comes from Philip Rubio from Lake Wales, Florida. Philip would like to believe that he will meet his dog, Trigger, in heaven after they both die. Do all dogs go to heaven? Here's a scientist who tells us that it's 100% proven that they do.
I'm a scientist. I do science. We've done tests with beakers, lasers, the Hubble telescope, and pure titanium. We've proved conclusively that when you die and go to heaven, your faithful dead dog will be there waiting, wagging his or her tail, ready to retrieve your halo every time you fling it. Here's a chart that proves it conclusively. I've spoken to every scientist in the world, and they all agree. In addition, dogs in heaven don't ever pee or poop. That's what makes it heaven.
There you have it. Scientific proof. You will see Trigger in heaven, Mr. Rubio. Marcy Radner from Larchmont, New York, sent YouNuze a message. She wants to believe that all those people, you know who I mean, are born that way, and there's nothing you can do to change them. Here's YouNuze correspondent Jonathan Clickbait with this report.
We've all seen them. Those people. Who are they? Why are they that way? And can we do anything about it? Our exhaustive research has given us a very unappealing answer. No, we can't. They are that way, and there's nothing the rest of us can do about it. They will remain exactly as they are, and we will simply go on being slightly superior to them. The best we can do is to be patient, be understanding, and to point at them and frown whenever we see them. Skip? And if you do see them, is there anything else you can do? Yes, you can call 911 and report them to the police. Just tell the police that one of those people is hanging around. I mean, what else can you do? Thanks, Jonathan. Very good advice. And thanks to Mrs. Radner for that item. Time for sports. Joe Kelly from Clarksburg, West Virginia, tells us that he wants to believe that the Cleveland Indians have won the last 3 consecutive World Series. YouNuze sports correspondent Trip Odometer has the story. Trip? In a stunning revelation, it turns out that the Cleveland Indians have actually won the last 3 consecutive World Series. According to a very obscure Major League Baseball rule, subsection C of section 112, clause 11, the results of the last 3 World Series have been nullified, and the Cleveland Indians were randomly selected as the actual winners 3 years in a row. It's the kind of thing we've come to expect from Major League Baseball, and it's why we love the American pastime so much. Congratulations, Cleveland. Thanks, Trip. Great news for Indians fans. And now, on to the weather. Mary Fleming from Santa Rosa, California would like to believe that there's no such thing as global warming, and that the weather in Northern California will be cool and breezy with a light sprinkling of scented rain
and it will never be too hot and dry ever again. YouNuze meteorologist Dr. Albert Einstein reports. Dr. Einstein, how's the weather, relatively speaking?
I get that a lot. Well, Skip, a large, slow-moving front of niceness will be moving into the Santa Rosa area this evening. That will mean perfect temperatures all the time and just enough scented rain to make sure it's never going to be too hot or too dry ever again in Santa Rosa. It's glistening morning dewdrops, exhilarating days, and restful nights for the foreseeable future in Santa Rosa, California. Skip?
What about global warming?
Global what?
I hear you. Well, that about wraps it up for another YouNuze edition. Remember to send us the news that you want to believe is real. On behalf of the entire Doghouse YouNuze team, good evening, and remember, if you want the truth, that's news to us.